You ever sit alone in your room, broke and frustrated, wondering why your life isn't where you know it could be? Why you feel stuck, unseen, watching others live the life you only dream about? Let me tell you something that most people are too afraid to say out loud. No one's coming to rescue you. Not your parents, not your boss, not your friends. You're either going to sit there and drown in excuses, or you're going to rise up and take charge of your day. I've been there. Lying on my back, staring at the ceiling at 3 o'clock a.m., asking myself how I was going to survive. But I refused to stay in that place. I refused to settle for a life of mediocrity because deep down I knew one truth. If I could clearly see the life I wanted in my mind, then I could bring it into existence. That's the real secret no one talks about. Most people get manifestation completely wrong. They think it's just about being positive or making wishes. That's not even close. Manifestation starts with ruthless honesty. It's about looking at your current reality, your habits, your thinking, and owning up to where you've been lazy, where you've avoided effort, where you've lied to yourself. Before you can build the truth, you got to break through the lies. When I was broke, living in Luton, driving a car that barely started and eating whatever I could afford, I didn't just sit there feeling sorry for myself. I sat there and said, okay, this is where I am. This is what my choices have led to, but this is not where I'm going to stay. I became obsessed, not with a fantasy, but with the process. I imagined success so vividly that I began to carry myself like the man I was working to become, long before I actually became him. I trained like a champion before I ever won anything. I thought like a millionaire, even when all I had were coins, and I took steps. Tiny ones, daily ones, but they were always forward. That's the first real rule of manifestation. Take action now. The world respects action, not potential. You don't manifest your dream life by waiting for perfect timing. You do it by aligning what you do every day with the person you want to be. People think struggling is some kind of punishment. It's not. Struggle is your proving ground. Struggle is what toughens you up. You want the body, the business, the car, the respect, but you want it without effort? That's not manifestation, that's just fantasy. Everything I have today, I earned through work, rejection, and relentless effort. Late nights, early mornings. When I was in the ring, I wasn't just fighting a person, I was fighting every excuse that ever entered my mind. My father was a warrior in his own way, a master at chess, a genius mind, but he wasn't rich. What he gave me was a mindset few people can comprehend. He taught me to think multiple steps ahead. He showed me that discipline is power, that logic must always lead and emotions must follow, that being a man means being focused, patient, and unstoppable. That mindset became my foundation. But I still had to walk through fire. People doubted me, laughed at me, said I was arrogant, aggressive, too much. Good, let them speak. You will never be judged by someone doing more than you, only by those doing less. Let them criticize while you work, while you build, while you bring to life the future they're too scared to chase. Here's another truth most don't want to face. Your environment shapes you. If you're constantly around people who think small, you'll shrink. I had to cut people off. Old friends, people I once cared about, because they stayed stuck while I was trying to level up. You can't build greatness in a room full of average minds. You need to be around those who challenge you, support your growth, and rise with you. Discipline equals freedom. It's not glamorous, but it's everything. If you want to manifest success, start with mastering your daily life. Wake up earlier, push your body, read more, eat better, cut distractions. Stop chasing quick pleasure and start chasing long-term purpose. You don't need more motivation, you need more discipline. Do it even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. That's when it actually matters. People ask me all the time, Tate, what's the secret? There is no secret. The answer is always the same. Show up every day. Most people don't fail because they don't have talent. They fail because they quit too easily. They expect fast rewards. Let me tell you right now, the world doesn't hand you anything until you've proven you can handle it. Stay in the fight long enough and eventually the fight starts to respect you. I built my companies the same way I built my body, through repetition, focus, and refusing to be distracted by noise. I wasn't trying to impress people on the internet. I was building real power. You want millions? Then stop thinking like someone who only consumes. Start thinking like someone who creates. Stop spending money on useless things and start investing in growth. There were times I had nothing, but I didn't complain. I studied. I practiced. I spent every bit of money I had on learning skills, sales, writing, communication, persuasion. I turned those skills into businesses. I created value so the money came. If you want to change your bank account, you need to change how you see yourself. Wealth flows toward those who solve problems, not toward those who just want sympathy. Confidence is not something you get from saying nice things to yourself in the mirror. It comes from facing hard things over and over until you become strong. I hit the gym until my hands were sore. I read until my mind was sharp. I trained my habits until success became automatic. Manifestation isn't a trick, it's transformation. Transform yourself, and you'll transform your results. I never chase comfort. Comfort is the enemy of growth. If you're too comfortable, you're not moving forward. You're slowly falling behind. Everything you want is on the other side of discomfort. That's where growth happens. That's where you meet the man you were meant to be. So stop playing safe. Stop playing small. Your future self is counting on you. Make him proud. And when life hits, and it will, don't fold. I've had moments where I was hated, lied about, targeted, and misunderstood. But I stood tall. Why? Because truth always rises. Strength always lasts. Weak men break when pressure hits. Strong men become stronger. Pressure turns to diamonds when you know who you are. You're one bold decision away from everything changing. Decide to rise. You're not broke because you're cursed. You're broke because you've been undisciplined. You're not stuck because of society. You're stuck because you haven't accepted full responsibility. Manifestation starts the second you stop blaming and start building. Own your life, every part of it. That's real power. That's when the universe starts shifting in your favor. I wake up grateful, not because everything is easy, but because I earned this life. I built it with vision, with action, and with relentless consistency. And you can do it too. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. You don't need approval to be great. You just need to decide. Make the choice right now. Look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I really doing all I can to become who I was meant to be? Am I living with purpose or just going through the motions? If the answer isn't full commitment, then something has to change. No more playing games, no more excuses. You got one shot at life. Don't waste it being average. You weren't born to be weak, broke, or invisible. You were born to lead, to win, to inspire others. But you must believe in yourself before anyone else can. That's where manifestation begins, with belief that drives action, which creates real results. Repeat that cycle every day. Make it your lifestyle. And when you hit the next level, don't get comfortable. Get hungry. Manifestation doesn't stop when goals are achieved. It restarts at a higher level. Because real men don't slow down. We keep evolving, keep building until our last breath. And that, gentlemen, is how you manifest anything. By becoming the man who refuses to quit, refuses to lower his standards, and refuses to live a life that is you're dedicated to your vision. Consistency is the bridge that connects goals with achievements. Without it, even the boldest ambitions stay as mere fantasies. Think about the habits shaping your everyday life. Are they in line with the person you want to become? Discipline isn't about limiting yourself. It's about setting yourself free. When you gain control over your routines, you remove the chaos of hesitation and avoid the traps of impulse. Every disciplined decision you make reaffirms your dedication to your goals. Keep in mind that setbacks aren't signs of failure, they're forms of feedback. They highlight where improvements are needed. Welcome them, learn from them, and let them make your resolve even stronger. The road to achievement is rarely a perfect path. It's made of adjustments, recalibrations, and persistent effort. Surround yourself with people who push you to rise higher, who encourage you to raise your standards. The people around you influence your thinking, your drive, and your actions. Seek mentors, partners, and companions who reflect the traits you respect. Their energy becomes a daily reminder of what's truly possible. When doubt creeps in, go back to your why. Why did you begin this path? What's the force driving your ambition? Rooting yourself in your purpose brings focus and drive, especially when things get tough. It acts as your compass through uncertainty. See your success clearly each day. Use all your senses. Feel the emotion, hear the sound, see the picture of your future. This deep visualization strengthens your belief and keeps your mission alive. It's more than daydreaming. It's preparation for the reality you're building. Take control of your path. Celebrate every bit of progress, no matter how small. Each forward step is proof of your dedication and strength. Notice your growth and use it as fuel. Achievements aren't massive overnight leaps. They're the result of countless small victories that add up over time. Stay flexible. The world keeps changing, and being too rigid can hold you back. Remain open to fresh ideas, different strategies, and unexpected chances. Adaptability helps you overcome barriers and grab opportunities others might miss. It's not weakness, it's smart. Finally, give something back. Share your journey, lessons, and experiences. Helping others also helps you grow deeper in your own understanding. It spreads the energy of positive change. Your story can uplift those around you and increase the impact of your success. Manifestation isn't a one-time act. It's a constant loop of belief, action, awareness, and improvement. It's about matching your internal mindset with your external behavior. Stay disciplined, embrace the ups and downs, stay loyal to the process. Your potential is endless when driven by purpose and grit. You weren't born to live small, suffer, or fade away. You were meant to lead, build, and inspire. But before anyone else believes it, you have to believe it yourself. That's the real power of manifestation. Belief that leads to action, and action that brings results. Repeat that cycle daily until your dreams turn into your life. And when you reach a higher level, don't get too comfortable. Stay hungry. Manifestation doesn't stop once you achieve your goal. It starts again. Because real men don't retire. They grow, evolve, and build until their final breath. That's how you create greatness. By becoming the kind of man who never gives up, never settles, and never accepts less than extraordinary. Let's go even deeper into the mindset that keeps this drive alive. It's not only about starting strong, it's about staying on fire. Each day offers a fresh battle, a new chance to prove you're still committed. Remember, consistency is the bridge from goals to real-world results. Without it, the grandest plans fade into fiction. Think again about your habits. Are they helping you become the man you want to be? Discipline isn't punishment, it's a gift. When your habits are in order, you don't waste energy on small decisions or temptations. Every small disciplined action is a promise to your future self. Remember, when you stumble, it's not a dead end, it's a lesson. Use it to adjust and refocus. The road to success will twist, shift, and challenge you, but with steady correction and unwavering drive, you'll stay the course. Keep people around you who demand the best from you, people who raise your bar, not lower it. The crowd you keep feeds your thoughts, fuels your goals, and shapes your reality. Find those who reflect the values you admire. Let their example fuel your ambition. In moments of confusion, ask yourself again, what's your purpose? Why are you doing this? That answer will cut through the fog and push you forward. Purpose brings clarity. When the journey feels long, purpose is the compass that gets you back on track. Picture your victory every day. Make it real in your mind. Feel what it's like. Hear the voices. See the lights. Taste the moment. This vivid rehearsal keeps your vision fresh and alive. It's not just wishful thinking. It's mental training for the life you're building. Own your process. Recognize your small victories. Every inch forward matters. Each one is proof that you're showing up, staying focused, and growing stronger. Let your progress light your fire. Success is built step by step. Over time, Be willing to change course when needed. The world is always shifting, and a flexible mindset is your secret weapon. Adapt to win. Try different tactics. Listen to new ideas. Welcome shifts in direction. Adaptability gives you an edge. It makes you quicker, smarter, and more resilient. And never forget to share what you learn. Help someone rise. When you teach others, you deepen your own lessons and create a ripple of transformation. Your path can inspire others and magnify the purpose behind your mission. Manifestation is a living, breathing practice. It demands belief, action, reflection, and patience. Align your thoughts with your behavior. Build the inner discipline to stick with the journey, even when it's tough. Your power is limitless when it's anchored in purpose and consistency. Think you've heard it all? Think again. Manifestation isn't a one-time trick you learn and leave behind. It's a lifestyle, a non-stop cycle of vision, bold action, lessons learned, and refined movement. Every morning is a blank page. What will you write on it? Will it be more delays or decisive plans, empty excuses or determined blueprints? I remember losing everything in business once. Zero balance, name-stained friends gone overnight. Most men would have disappeared. I didn't. I saw the empty space as a fresh stage, a chance to rebuild with more wisdom and more fire. You haven't failed until you stop trying. Your surroundings reflect your standards. Step into a room filled with focus-driven people and you'll notice the shift. You start thinking bigger, speaking better, believing more. But step into a room of excuse makers and you'll catch yourself saying, maybe later, maybe I'm not ready. Ask yourself, what room are you usually in? Discipline isn't about suffering. It's about control. Win the day by managing your time. Win your time by managing your morning. Show me someone who can't follow a simple morning plan, and I'll show you someone always blaming life for their problems. Own your morning. Get up early. Move your body. Sharpen your mind. Conquer the day before it starts. Let's talk tactics. Manifestation needs a plan. Sit down and write your life strategy. Don't just say make more money. Write the exact number, the date, the method. Break it into daily goals. 1, $100, 0 cents K in 90 days. That's about $1,111, 0 cents a day. Break that number down and map out the path. Then go make it real. Fear is not your enemy, it's your signal. When you feel it rise, that's your moment. That's the point of growth. When you're scared to make a call, take a risk, or speak your truth, that's your edge. Step over it. I've had my biggest wins right after facing my deepest fear. The moment you're ready to turn back is the moment you push forward. Manifestation comes alive when you take bold action, making the fear-filled leap and trusting that you'll figure out how to fly on the way down. Knowledge without action means nothing. You could read every self-improvement book ever written, binge hours of motivational content, and still end up stuck if you don't apply what you learn. You need to be a man of action, not just good intentions. Make a promise to yourself. Every time you get an idea, you'll move on it within 24 hours. This one habit alone will separate you from the countless dreamers who never follow through. Your mind is a battlefield. Doubts will sneak in. They'll whisper lies. You're not enough. This won't work. You're going to fail. Counterattack instantly. For every doubt, respond with a powerful truth. Say it loud. Say it with conviction. I am capable. I grow fast. I earn success. Don't just repeat it, feel it burn in your bloodstream. That fire rewrites the old scripts you've been running for years. Success isn't a one-man mission. You need the right tribe, people who lift you when you're drained, challenge you when you coast, and cheer for you when you rise. Choose wisely. One weak link can pull down the whole structure. Surround yourself with men and women of drive and honor, people who push you higher and expect the same from you. Behind every setback is a seed of benefit. Lose a client? You just made room for better ones. Fail a business? You've earned lessons that no degree could ever give. Use obstacles as feedback. Study them. Shift your strategy. Then go again, sharper than before. Your body supports your entire empire. If your health crashes, so will your performance, clarity, and confidence. You don't need a gym membership or months of effort. You need consistency. Begin with just 15 minutes a day. Push yourself hard, then build from there. Conquer small challenges. Do 100 push-ups. Run a mile. Take that cold shower. These wins don't just shape your body, they harden your mind for real battles. Reject the comfort zone. The moment you get too cozy is the moment your edge dulls. Build discomfort into your routine. Speak in public, make tough calls, negotiate when the stakes are high. Each step outside your bubble stretches your limits. You'll be shocked at how fast your resilience expands. Keep a nightly victory list. Write down 3 wins from the day, even if they're tiny. Maybe you made that awkward call. Maybe you stayed on your meal plan. Maybe you read instead of scrolling. These little wins stack into unstoppable force. They train your brain to expect progress. Failure will start to feel foreign. Learn to present your ideas, your value, your vision. If you can't express your worth clearly and powerfully, you'll always be chasing scraps. Selling isn't manipulation, it's communication. Study it, practice it, listen, adjust, refine. When you master sales, you never beg again. Money management matters as much as belief in yourself. Understand the basics: income, expenses, assets, liabilities. Know your numbers. Create several income streams. If one falls apart, others keep you afloat. Real manifestation blends security with hunger. Routine crushes chaos. Set aside 2 sacred hours each morning. No phone, no emails, no scrolling. Use that time for focused, deep work on your most valuable goals. That block of time will transform your productivity. Protect it like your life depends on it, because it does. Mentorship fast tracks your rise. Find someone who's walked the road ahead. Study their journey. Ask direct questions. Take in what they've learned, but don't copy them. Use their story to shape your own path. When life gets overwhelming, simplify. Focus on just one task, the one that moves you forward most. Clear your space, clear your mind. Simplicity is power. Overcomplication kills action. Honor your discipline more than your success. The man who sticks to the process wins in the long run. Be prouder of the day you made a hard choice than the day you got the trophy. Ego is your enemy. It blinds you to your flaws, blocks feedback, and stunts growth. Stay grounded. A wise man knows he's always got more to learn. Ask for feedback, embrace correction, stay teachable. That mindset keeps you evolving. Build something lasting, not just rich. Money without purpose is empty. Use your resources to help others. Mentor someone, give back, build your community. The more people you lift, the stronger your impact becomes. Energy fuels everything. Monitor your sleep, your diet, and your stress like a professional. Your body carries your mind. Treat it with respect. This isn't a sprint. Success takes time. Most people give up by year 2. The noise of the world makes them quit. Tune it out. Lock in. Keep pushing. Even when no one is watching. Every no you hear is a sign to adjust. Learn from it. Improve your message. Tighten your offer. Tweak your strategy. Then go get the yes. Upgrade your self-talk. Trade I wish for I will. Trade maybe for definitely. Your language programs your future. Speak with intention. Make accountability a must. Share your goals with people who will keep you honest. That kind of pressure drives consistency. It forces you to act even when motivation fades. Keep your vision long-term, but focus daily. Too much future thinking overwhelms you. Too much present focus makes you drift. Bridge the gap with today's most powerful move. Then execute. Never forget, manifestation is mental warfare. You're fighting for your destiny. Arm yourself with unshakable belief. Move with consistent action. Learn from every bruise. Rise higher with each experience. One truth remains. The man who controls himself has already conquered the world. You've entered the arena of your own mind. Now direct your resources, time, focus, energy. Each minute is gold slipping away. Defend it fiercely. Track your time. Find out where it's leaking. Plug the holes. Replace distraction with development. Read a few pages. Make that call. Practice your craft. Time is your greatest currency. Spend it like you know it. Failure will walk beside you. It's not your enemy. It's your greatest mentor. When plans fall apart, study them. Extract the insight. Then come back with sharper precision. Your legacy isn't in how you fall. It's in how hard and how fast you rise. Gratitude might seem soft, but it's one of your strongest tools. Every morning, write down 3 things you're thankful for, even if they're small. This practice shifts your focus away from complaints and toward progress. Gratitude turns lack into potential. It's not about settling, it's about recognizing your growth and using it to push even further. Your body is your engine. Feed it like a machine. Real food, healthy fats, protein, vegetables. Hydrate like it's your job. Sleep like your success depends on it, because it does. If your body breaks down, your mindset will follow. Your thoughts aren't fixed, they're shaped. Surround yourself with timeless wisdom. Read Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, Epictetus. Let their words shape your calm in chaos. Problems will show up. They always do. But you'll meet them with inner strength. Stoicism teaches you to focus on what you can control and release what you can't. That's your edge. That's your power. Each morning, ask, what can I do today that tomorrow's version of me will thank me for? Then do it. Maybe it's sending the pitch you've been avoiding. Maybe it's showing up to the gym when it's the last thing you want. Maybe it's 10 quiet minutes to clear your head. These actions build a future you'll be proud to live. Risk is the price of reward. If you avoid embarrassment, rejection, or discomfort, you'll avoid greatness too. The man who never steps out never stands out. Be bold, not reckless. Take calculated leaps. Let the outcomes teach you. Each stumble is a part of the process. Don't fear risk. Respect it, use it, and let it make you better. Communication is your amplifier. Your strength in relationships and business lies in speaking so clearly that even a child could grasp your point. Listen so deeply that people genuinely feel heard. Learn to master powerful questions, the kind that are open-ended, thoughtful, and decisive. Real influence isn't manipulation. It's showing others the logic that drives you, inviting them to walk with you toward your mission. Refine this ability, and you'll find doors opening that once seemed sealed shut. Your network truly is your net worth, but build it through value, not through asking for favors. Offer your skills first. Help others solve problems without expecting anything back. People always remember the ones who help them rise. When the moment is right, they'll be eager to support you in return. Reciprocity is a silent but strong engine of influence. Don't take advantage of it. Earn it with your actions and your character. Emotions are not flaws, they are signals. When anger surfaces, trace it to the unmet need behind it. When doubt creeps in, examine the limiting belief at its root. Break that belief down with evidence, logic, and new actions. Emotional intelligence means having power over your own reactions so you can stay calm and sharp even when chaos hits. Practice it, and you'll perform at your best even in the toughest moments. Study the craft of negotiation. It's what separates survival from success. Every price, every offer, every conversation can be shaped if you know how to approach it. Prepare in detail. Know where your line is. Predict objections. Plan your opening move. Listen more than you talk. A skilled negotiator hears the real need behind the words and builds a solution around it. That's the mindset that builds wealth and long-term wins. Invest in your mind like it's your most important business. Read constantly. Biographies, business lessons, philosophy, science. Every book you finish is like a mentor passing on their best advice. Take notes. Apply what fits your journey. Leave the rest behind. Your mind is your sharpest tool. Keep it sharp every single day. Never let comfort dull your edge. Comfort can slowly make you soft. Instead, schedule discomfort on purpose. Cold showers, fasting, public speaking, intense workouts. Each act of controlled difficulty trains your brain to handle stress. The more discomfort you willingly go through, the less power real fear and pain will have over you. You build a mind and body that can't be shaken. A person carved from steel, ready for anything. Celebrate discipline, not just desire. Desire fades, discipline stays. When you wake up at 5 a.m. because you promised yourself you would, you're not looking for motivation, you're proving your commitment. That mindset spreads into every part of your life. You don't wait to feel ready, you show up and make it happen. That's what sets winners apart. Success isn't a mood, it's a habit you enforce. Setbacks in business, love, or health are not punishments. They are points to pause, adjust, and steer better. Don't look for blame outside. Take total responsibility for all results, good or bad. That mindset gives you real control because you're always searching for your role in the outcome. Obstacles become tools for growth when you adopt this mindset. You start using every challenge as a way to grow stronger. Mark progress with small rituals. When you achieve something, honor it. Take a short victory walk, create a meaningful symbol, or share a quiet celebration with people who matter. Rituals turn wins into part of who you are. They tell your mind, this is the kind of person I am now. Over time, that belief deepens. You go from saying, I'm trying, to knowing I am. Train your inner voice. That voice inside your head can lift you up or tear you down. When negativity appears, confront it right away. Swap I can't with how can I, and then brainstorm answers. Teach your brain to look for solutions instead of excuses. After enough practice, this new thinking becomes automatic. You won't even need to force it. It becomes how you naturally operate. Shape your personal brand with purpose. In this digital world, your reputation spreads faster than ever. Be intentional. Share your growth story with honesty. Offer value through your lessons and experience. Let your personality and wisdom show online and in person. A strong personal brand attracts the right people, opportunities, and deals without you even having to chase them. True financial freedom isn't just about cash. It's about choices. Build income from different sources, active, passive, and scalable. Think real estate, digital products, investments, and consulting. Each stream adds strength to your financial foundation. Keep an eye on them. Improve them often. Optimize everything. With enough solid streams, you create a stable empire that gives you freedom of time, movement, and focus. Master stress before it masters you. Tools like breath control, mindfulness, and cold exposure aren't trends. They're real methods to regulate your nervous system. Managing stress doesn't mean avoiding it. It means using it as fuel. Train your body and mind to stay calm and sharp under tension, and you'll outperform those still paralyzed by worry. You'll stay composed while others crack. Innovation is what separates leaders from the rest. Don't settle for what already is. Question everything. Improve every system, no matter how small. Even a 1% upgrade, repeated every day, becomes massive over time. Make innovation a habit. Soon, you'll be ahead of the crowd, creating the future instead of catching up to it.